Hi everyone, my name is Dora. Welcome to my fourth update to Panda's eyeshadows. This project was originally developed by Alexy and I've got her linked in my description box below. Now everyone plays this in a sort of different way. I say play, but obviously we're like proper working at this, aren't we? I work on 5 shades that are completely random for my entire eyeshadow collection, and I've got a usage goal of 15 uses, or hit pan if that happens sooner. Hasn't happened so far. And then I also work on a 6th shade, which always has to come from my focus palette, which is the Maybelline Blush Nudes palette. So a little bit of a spoiler, I think this is going to be quite an exciting update. I've got 2 pans to show you. I have hit my target on 3 shades and I'm going to be rolling in 4 new shades. So here's my color story, what I was working on over the past month. And this top one here is a shade called Lucent, and it comes from the Revolution Pro New Neutral Blush Palette. This one here, and this is the shade right here, and I'm happy to say that I have hit that target. I'm wearing it on my lids today, so yeah, including today, 15 times, and this is a rollout. No pan, but doesn't matter. I have used these pressed glitters, Carver and Luster, but other than that, just this one here, and everything else is untouched, unswatched as well. The next shade is called Bold Generation, and it comes from an Urban Decay palette. It's the Prince palette, and it looks like this. And this is the shade right here. It doesn't look as dark in the pan as it does on the swatch. But yeah, to be honest with you, this past month, I haven't used this at all. But I had used it previously, so this is still at 2 users and will definitely be staying in the project. These next 2 shades come from the Max Factor Cappuccino Nudes palette, and one of them has got pan, and it literally just happened today. I am wearing it on my outer corner today, and look at that little pan there. I am so happy. So yeah, this was exactly 15 uses. I had used it before. This wasn't a brand new palette. This wasn't a pristine eyeshadow. But yeah, still happy to say that it's just nice, you know, actually hitting pan on something. I think I'm on 4 pans for this year. Nowhere near how good I was in 2021, but here we are. And then that dark shade here is the last one here. No pan there, but I have used it 15 times. Mainly on my lower lash line, so I've been going in with a very thin, fine brush to just go over my green eye crayon that I've been wearing, because I've got that in my 50 Shades of Green project, but hey. So yeah, hit that goal on both of those shades. So this entire palette is now moving out, yes. The last random shade is this one here, and it's called Clearing, and it comes from my BH Cosmetics Doja Cat Visions palette. Looks like this. And here it is from the inside, and this is the shade, and so yeah, brand new. I only rolled it into the project in the last update, and I have used it a total of 5 times. If I continue at this pace, I can have it rolled out in a couple of months' time, but we'll see about that. And then that final shade that you can probably barely see comes from my Maybelline Blush Nudes Focus palette. That's the palette right here. And what I tend to do with this particular series is that I randomize one of the shades that have already got pan in, and then work on expanding the pan. So this was the shade that I had been working on. And if you compare it to the intro picture, the pan has definitely expanded, and I have used that 10 times in the past month, including today. I've got it in my inner corner. And now with this final one, because I told you, 2 pans, I have a bonus pan here. So this is what I did last time as well. I just want to reward myself for hitting another pan, and therefore I'm going to randomize a new shade in between 1 and 5. And yeah, if that one comes in again, so be it. Let me go and grab my phone so I can put the randomizer up, and then we're gonna select some new shades. Oh, and there's stuff that I need to tell you about that. Okay, back in a mo. All right, I'm back, and I've got my phone here, so we're ready to randomize almost. I just want to quickly explain something that I'm going to be doing differently. I'm going on holiday in July and I don't want to overload myself and take like a ton of different eyeshadow palettes with me, right? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that this month at least 2 eyeshadows come from palettes that have got shades that are in my my Battleship project that I'm doing over on Instagram with my pan friend Billy. Do check her out, do check my progress out if you're interested. Those 4 palettes are basically the Urban Decay Prince palette, the Revolution Passion palette, the Revolution Constellation palette, and the Revolution Pro Regeneration palette. All the eligible shades from these 4 palettes are in my spreadsheet and they are listed on top. So what I'm gonna do now, as I've got 3 random shades to pull in, and then that 4th one I wanna update from here. We'll come to that in a minute. I want 2 shades to come from these palettes. So that means I'm now going to be rolling 2 numbers between 1 and 39. And then the 3rd shade, just because, you know, we need to keep it fun, and I've got a whole ton of new eyeshadows in here that are waiting to be used. So that 3rd shade is gonna be between 40 and 238. And then that 4th shade is gonna be from here and a number between 1 and 5. So I've got a lot of rolling going on now, but bear with me. The only shades that I take out are shades that are already in other projects or pressed glitters. Okay, so 2 numbers between 1 and 39. Number 3 and number 14. 1 shade now between 40 and 238, which is the remainder of my eyeshadows. Number 69. And then finally, 1 shade between 1 and 5. Number 4. All right, I'm back and I'm super happy with these shades. Oh, okay. Right. I've already put those 2 shades here from last month that are rolling over into this month. Now the 2 that are gonna be going on holiday with me, either way, both come from the Revolution Constellation palette. I'm really pleased with that because I've got Night Sky, Saturn and Venus in my Battleship project. And this palette also features in my Deck of Panning project, and it's been in there since the intro, and I've just put up my 4th update. And goal was to hit pan on 2 shades in this palette, and like it doesn't matter if they're already in other projects, who cares at this point? This is such a long haul project. So yeah, hopefully I can come back from my holiday with 2 pans in here. Oh, all right. But nonetheless, the first shade, number 3, 1, 2, 3, yes, it's this shade here called Spiral, and I love it. It's a purple shimmer. Love, love, love. I have used this before, but not for quite a while. Oh my goodness, this swatches so nicely. Yes, yes, this is what I need. I need some fun to come back in. I mean, nothing wrong with this, but come on. Shade number 14 is Retrograde here. So it's this sort of burgundy matte shade. I am working on a burgundy matte shade in another project, actually also in Deck of Panning, but whatever. I think it's quite different. Do you know what? Since I've got it here, I do want to, like, just for myself, I just want to compare them. Yeah, I think they look quite different, actually. More different on camera than in reality, however. This is a palette I'm not going to take traveling with me because everything is just going to fall apart, and I already had that last time I took the plane somewhere. Number 69 comes from a pristine palette, and if you know me, you know that is my thing. I don't touch eyeshadows until they're rolled into a project. It comes from the Sweet Pinks by Juvia's Place, and it's the 3rd shade. So it's this one here. Obviously with a 15 use go, I can make that, I'm sure. Because I I haven't worked on Juvia's Place before, but I always hear people talk about how hard it is to hit pan on them. So yeah, luckily, oh my goodness, I took so much off that. I'm sorry. Oh. Wow. This is such a nice summer shade. Oh my God. Super happy with that. Yeah, it's basically the purple and the pink for me. Okay. Right. Number 4 from this palette. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's this one here, and I haven't worked on expanding this pan yet. This is my new color story going into June. Old color story for May, yeah, with that invisible one right there. And then this is gonna be my June color story. I'm gonna work on this one for sure because I don't necessarily want to take that palette with me. These two I might ignore slightly. I'm definitely gonna work on rolling, clearing out, and then the Urban Decay one can technically come on holiday with me, so we'll see. But yeah, I think my focus is gonna be those bottom 2 and that blue one here. And then hopefully, if I've got a ton of rollouts next month, I might only exclusively be rolling in from those 4 travel palettes. Just to, you know, I want to set myself up for success because that would make more sense, wouldn't it? That should also help me to bring my total amount of pans for this year up and back to a kind of level of where I was at in 2021. I think it was 21 pans in 2021. And yeah, like, I need to catch up. So anyway, I think that's enough for me now. If you like this video, do leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day or night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. And I speak to you soon. So much love. Bye.